Are we doing it?
Are we doing what?
The video.
Yeah, we're doing the video.
Oh, all right. I just
got here. Hi, good morning. Oh, happy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th. Well, you got to do the whole intro thing.
All right. Hey, Justin here, FNK Classic Cars.
Some people.
I know.
Can't remember their lines. Word up. Peace out.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July.
Yep.
We have in my eyes, we have a very interesting rare bird here.
Yes.
It's a 70 Challenger convertible, which you look up the numbers, they didn't make a whole lot of them.
Yeah, it was 3,100.
Yes, total.
Total, right.
So anyway, this is a 318 automatic JH27 code car, and the reason I know that is we have the window sticker for this car.
Yes, we do.
54,000 miles, pretty much just the way it was out of the box. The backstory on this car, a guy bought it new, drove it on and off, and always usually sat inside.
Right.
And then in 94, this older guy had it.
Right.
He stopped driving it, put it in his 2-car garage, and it sat there till 2020.
Right, he forgot he owned it.
When a friend of mine ended up with it, he got it running in 2020.
Yep.
And he messed around with it a little bit and decided it wasn't his cup of tea, he's into the really old stuff. So anyway, ended up with it. And I just think it's a special car. I know it's not an RT, and it's not a this, and it's not a that, and it's not a big block car, but it's just neat.
Right.
They're only like this once.
Right, this is a survivor.
Yeah,
it's
they're
all
only
original.
like this once.
And something that I've learned, being a Chevy guy, I didn't know this, but apparently having the fender tag is very important
big
too.
deal.
And this has it.
Got every piece of paper from the dealership. The payment plan,
Yeah,
the guy set up, he paid
repairs.
it off the end of 71. I mean, it's just a
Yeah.
really neat car.
Yeah, he had different repair receipts from over the years, like a battery and an exhaust and stuff like that. And this car actually was bought here in Maryland. So it's always been a Maryland car.
It was bought in Kensington.
Right, and then I think
lived
he
all
lived
his life in Silver Spring.
Right. So that's just down the road from here, about an hour or so.
Just a neat piece, and like I say, they're only like this once. I would rock it like it is. Some people may restore it. Some people might want to do a Hemi clone car.
Right. The fact that it's a survivor, I think it really deserves just to be driven the way it is.
Purist, I would imagine anybody that's a purist Mopar guy would want to keep it pretty much like it is.
Yeah.
So
let me grab the camera.
Yeah.
Let's go over this thing, show everybody what we got here.
Now to me, this is I don't know, it's a really interesting car. And you can see the few slight things that it's had done. Like, the hood doesn't open, but
you gotta get that other lever.
I'm getting there. There we go. Shoo-wee. Double lever.
Yeah.
So, the only thing that we've done to it, when we got it from the guy that I know, he had already put an alternator on it, new gas tank, and got it going. We did the brakes. It's all factory, new wheel cylinders, new master cylinder, and fixed all the lines.
Yeah.
So everything that needed to be replaced on the brake system has been replaced, but I left it alone. I didn't do a disc brake conversion, I just left it original.
Yeah. We felt there was more value there. We actually have a disc brake conversion kit for it, but the decision in the end was just put it back the way it was. And there's that fender tag.
Yes.
And even, I like this, just these little details. It's got the little Champion spark plug thing where I guess
if you look at
this is when we put them in.
You look at the top of the radiator, it's an original Mopar radiator.
Right.
And it's not all beat.
No.
It's like, I don't know, it's just a neat piece. It really is. I'm not a super big Mopar guy, but this car is really, really cool. Definitely a cool car, even a Chevrolet guy to rock.
Right. And if you look up under here,
the hood lip is
the
nice.
hood lip is nice. The trunk, that lip, also very nice. This still has the jacking instructions. You got the keys? Let's go back there.
Let me put the hood back down?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look here.
Take a look-see.
I got a whole bunch of keys. See if I can find one for this. And for all you Chevy guys, I don't know if you know, but Chrysler keys always go in upside down.
Yeah, the teeth up.
But if you look at this, that's the original jacking instructions. Still got the original trunk mat in it.
Yeah, I'll show that here in a sec.
Like I say, it's got a new gas tank, new sending unit, alternator, voltage regulator.
This is the disc.
We haven't even put
kit.
spark plugs in it.
No, we haven't.
Did a pinion seal because that was leaking, and we did all the brakes. And
we drove it.
yeah, that's it. I would put 4 brand new tires on it and let it eat.
Yeah.
Get 4 Coker tires for it. And
it's even got the original rims.
It's got the vents. It's got the original AM radiator with a radio with a FM converter underneath. That's kind of neat.
Everything is here. All the interior's here.
And if you look,
aside from seat rips, it's all intact.
This car, to my knowledge, I don't believe it's ever had a top. It's still got the original Chrysler glass back window, which was an option. Just a really neat piece.
Yeah, open that door. I want to show this door panel, how nice it is.
And there's another one of your, there's a tire pressure sticker still in there.
Yeah, check that out.
And this is a console shift car, which when we look at the paperwork later, that was a $53 option.
Yeah.
To have floor shift in a console instead of column shift, which is absolutely crazy to me that it was $53. But then of course the whole car was only $3,800.
Right. And you can see, let's see, move this seat. The back seat's
phenomenal
condition.
Show the floor on the other side where the carpet's missing. The carpet, I guess, got screwed up there and the carpet's missing. Still got the blue paint on the floors.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a nice car.
I'll include some pictures here as we're talking about it. We took pictures of the underside of this car while it was on the lift.
Oh, everything's beautiful.
And it's immaculate.
The cross member, the torsion bars go in where they're always rotten. It's beautiful.
I'm not sure why the carpet's missing there. It looks like it got tore up and then somebody just cut it out. But what I like about that is you can see how nice the floor is.
I mean, it's a neat piece. You know, you could do little things to it, maybe do a little interior work, and but I wouldn't do a whole lot to it. I just like it.
Yeah. I
like it kind of as is.
The only real issues it has is it's got that spot.
Yeah, the fender.
Which we're told that is very common for these. If they're going to rot or rust somewhere.
Yeah, everything catches up there because there's no fender liner.
It's got that spot. And it's got a little spot here in the quarter.
But you can tell that this car was never driven in the winter.
Right. And that's
because you look at all the ones on all their TV shows and YouTube shows that they're remodeling the whole car.
Right.
This car doesn't need that.
Yeah, what I just showed you there is really the
two worst spots.
Yeah. This thing is
the doors are beautiful. The pinch welds are beautiful.
Yeah. This thing is it's survived all those years. What, 53, almost 54 years.
Yeah, and this fender here, which I don't get it, but the left fender is spotless.
Right.
It doesn't even have a bubble on it.
And we have a fender.
We have a factory fender for the other side.
Right.
But it depends on what you want. If you could get somebody to paint it with the right fade, where you could hang the other fender without it looking like it's really had anything done to it.
Right. I love that long front end and the short back.
This was Dodge's and Chrysler's answer to the Camaro and the Mustang.
Right.
It was their pony car.
Well, shall we take her for a drive?
Yeah, we'll take it for a ride around the block.
All right, let's go.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we are, we're running.
I love that Chrysler starter sound. It reminds me of my youth.
My father was a Dodge guy. And they always run for half an hour after the motor's already running.
Yeah. My grandfather always had them, and so did my father for a long time. Somehow I ended up as a Chevy guy.
My first car ever was a 78 Chrysler Le Baron.
Ah, Le Baron.
Yes. Had the short piece of vinyl top.
Yeah.
Was it the Pimp Mobile?
Yes, sir. My grandfather always had Darts and then Diplomats. My father had a Diplomat.
That one had a factory AM, FM 8-track in it.
Nice.
And the light inside the 8-track spot, if you push that in, it would light up the whole inside of the car. A little green light in there.
Yeah. It's a tight fit in this car. The A-pillar comes down kind of close to the camera, so I've got
the windshield's got a really sharp angle to it.
So I'm sorry if you're getting an extreme close-up of me and Lee out here, but it's best I can do.
We're gonna take this thing around the whole block and check her out.
Yeah.
But man, I love this thing. A really neat piece.
I like the steering wheel and the column. That wood wheel with that corrugated piece on the column, it looks very sporty.
Yeah. This is just a neat car. I mean, like I say, even being not a die-hard Mopar guy,
right?
You know, not that I don't like them, I do like them. It's just I'm not a die-hard Mopar guy. But man, this thing is, you know, if there was ever a Mopar that gets a little respect, it's this.
Oh, for sure. I really like these. I mean, this is the car that launched an entire generation of new ones.
Yeah. Well, like I say, this is the answer to the everybody's pony car. You know, this was. And if you look at the production numbers, like this is 3,100 convertibles. I don't know how many they made, hardtops and convertibles.
Yeah, I have it on the paperwork.
But if you compare it to 69 Camaro convertible numbers, they made 20,000 69 Camaro convertibles.
Yeah.
19,800 and some, or whatever the hell it is. So it's like, you know, it's pretty rare bird compared to GM's production numbers.
Right.
That's what I think makes it cool.
We're taking a nice 4th of July cruise around Walkersville.
It's starting to drizzle. That's great.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it should be.
This car hasn't seen any weather since the early 90s.
Yeah.
It's getting rained on.
I think 94 is when
he stopped driving,
yeah.
But I don't think he drove it in the rain.
No, I don't think so either.
Not on purpose, at least.
Right. It's just so neat to be able to cruise around in a time capsule like this.
Oh, yeah.
A low mileage, everything's here, everything works.
I'm thinking maybe we better put this thing in the garage.
Yeah.
It's starting to rain a little bit on us.
Yes.
Let's put this in the garage.
Spitting, but we have blue skies. We want to preserve the heritage of this weather-free car.
Yes. For all you Dodge fans out there, you know, give us a little learning experience on these things. What's everybody's favorite year and
color?
Yeah, color combination. I really like the blue with the white roof, but
yeah, me too.
You know, Chrysler had some crazy, you know, plum crazy and sublime green, and you know, Hemi orange was a good color, and
they had a yellow and a pink.
They had a yellow, yeah, and they had that panther pink or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
that was, you know, of course those were panther pink was super rare color. I think one of these in panther pink's one of a very, very few.
Right. Yeah, if you're a Mopar guru, definitely drop us a comment. Let us know, you know, what you think of the car and, you know, what kind of statistics or specs we might be looking at here. We know it's a rare bird, but maybe you know something about it we don't, and we'd love to know. We can go ahead and stick it inside. We'll show you the paperwork. Hopefully we'll get some bluer skies later on.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but it's one job you can have and always be wrong and still have a job.
That's right.
The weatherman. Here's the paperwork.
Here's the paperwork.
There's your window sticker. Transmission was 200. Your shifter was 53. Power steering. The JH27, from what I understand, that's the regular Challenger V8 convertible. I guess the base model V8 convertible. And then all this paperwork is your sales agreement.
It's incredible.
Yeah, all this is about the payment plan.
Right.
Everything's signed, and on here somewhere, oh, there's when he paid it off, 12/15/71.
Yeah, wow.
All this paperwork is over 50 years old. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's the receipts.
There's receipts from oil changes, and this is the Sears Auto Center exhaust with a warranty.
Is it a lifetime warranty? Should we take it over?
I believe Sears is out of business,
Oh, okay.
so it really doesn't matter at this point. But that's your Sears Auto Center Walker exhaust paperwork. There's another. What's this thing? This is more just general repairs, oil changes and stuff.
Right.
I thought there was something that was interesting. What's this thing?
What is that?
No, that's for Colonial
Is that
Dodge.
an invoice?
Yeah, that's the invoice.
Yeah, look at that.
$39.82 was everything. That's cool. This is a rare bird. I mean, even if you look at all the Challenger convertibles, one of 3,000.
Right.
But we haven't done the numbers, but if you just look at the JH27 trim package, base model V8 car, it's got to be one of not very many.
Right.
Plus, on top of being not very many, how many do you think are left?
Not very many.
If there was 3,000, 3,100 total made, there's probably 1,600 or 1,700 left.
Right. So, if you Mopar guys watching, how many of you have the fender tags and your original paperwork? Be interested to know.
Yeah.
How many of you have that? And if you have a cool story, please tell us. Drop it in the comments. We'd love to know. Oh, that's the letter. The old guy wrote.
That's the. Then there's a.
To verify the mileage.
Yeah, invoice on 2/11/85. The car had 47,000 miles, and then he stopped driving it 9 years later.
Right.
So
everything tracks.
Oh, here's the.
Yeah, there it is.
Challenger series.
So there it is. Right there.
Yeah, 3,100.
173. That's it.
There you go.
How many survivors, all original cars like this are left? It can't be many. Right, it just can't be.
So anyway, that's what we got.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I hope we get some comments out of some Chrysler guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we got a lot of information on it, but I'd like to know anything additional would be wonderful.
Right. I mean, 2 folders full of original paperwork and everything. I mean, there's stuff in here from, like I said, simple batteries. He bought a set of Monroe shocks in 1980 or something,
Yeah.
with a lifetime warranty. So it has such a neat story. The fact that it's all original, everything's here, everything works.
And it's basically a one-owner car.
Right.
I mean, the title's been transferred because the guy was 94.
Right.
And
that's it.
We're afraid he was going to, before
we even have
had
a copy of that.
Yeah, we got front and back of the original title.
Right. It's a great survivor. Like Leon said, please leave us a comment about the car, your personal experiences with Mopars, or even just your thoughts on the car itself. If you're a Chevy guy or Ford guy and you have love for these, we'd love to hear about it.
Well, I think this is one of the coolest cars Chrysler ever made.
Yeah. And last but not least, please subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe. Hit the like button on the videos. That really helps us.
Yeah, hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and just sharing us with people.
Every little bit helps. The like button really helps.
Yeah.
So if you can, when you watch it, hit the like button and hit subscribe, and that really helps us.
Right.
We're at a kind of a turning point, I guess you'd say. We're trying to figure out whether to keep going or to give up. And you guys out there are going to decide.
Right, yeah, you guys determine. Also, in other news, we are now 2 years. 2 years old. This channel has hit its 2-year anniversary at the end of June. So we appreciate those who've subscribed and hung out and watched. Yeah. We're at 1,070 something subscribers and quite a lot of watched hours. We need just a few more.
Yeah.
And
So
I think my daughter just popped into the video. Hi, daughter. But anyway, yeah, hit the subscribe, share us, like us, comment, and yeah, just help us to keep growing. We appreciate it, and I guess that's it. We're out of here.
word up.
We'll see you on the next
out.
one. Peace.
In the Middle East.